Heat's
pace,
activity, and just running around
just
really.
the speed, pace, faster. They were quicker on everything on both ends. You have these nights, you hate them, but it is what it is. I thought, as bad as it looked defensively, I thought our offense was way worse tonight. I thought it started early.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, back again. Marlo Knows Basketball and Marlo Knows Boxing. Back at y'all with another one. The choking continues, ladies and gentlemen. The choking continues. I mean, what did the Bucks expect? What did the Bucks expect? You knew this was going to happen. Y'all keep recycling these bad coaches that keep getting fired. And you ignore the fact that they got fired for a reason. The Sixers fired Doc Rivers for a reason. Why would the Bucks think that he's good enough to coach the Bucks to a championship when the Sixers fired him because they said that Doc Rivers wasn't good enough? The Bucks are now 3-6 under Doc Rivers. They're about to be a play-in team. They might as well have kept Adrian Griffin. Adrian Griffin at least had them 30 and 13. Adrian Griffin had them 30 and 13. They should have just stuck with Adrian Griffin. But they fire Adrian Griffin and bring in Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers 3-6 since they've been under Doc Rivers. 3-6. What was the whole point of firing Mike Budenholzer? Mike Budenholzer had the Bucks with the best record in the East last year. The best record in the conference. And they lose in the first round because Giannis got injured and only played 2 games out the series. And they fire Budenholzer. They bring in Adrian Griffin, who at least had them at 30 and 13 with the second best record in the East. But Doc Rivers, under Doc Rivers, he has them 3-6. 3-6. 3 games under 500. They're not even a 500 team with Doc Rivers coaching them. That's how bad of a coach Doc Rivers is. And as we look at the standings, the Bucks already have fallen from second. They're way behind the Cavs by now. They're a game and a half behind the Cavs. Way behind in the loss column. They're 3 games back in the loss column. They're only 1 game ahead of the Knicks in the loss column. 1 game ahead of the Sixers. And 5 games ahead of the Pacers and the Heat. So at this point, if it keeps going the way that it's going, Doc Rivers is going to turn this team into a play-in team. They are going to be in the play-in. They're going to go from second best in the East to a play-in team in the East. And it's all on Doc. This is all Doc Rivers. They were playing way better under Adrian Griffin. And it makes no sense. It makes no sense to continuously recycle bad coaches. Bad coaches. Coaches that come in and can't get the job done, can't make a team better. In this case, making them worse when you got guys like Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, Stan Van Gundy, who haven't had an interview in almost a decade. Can't even get an interview. But you keep hiring Doc Rivers over and over and over. Every time he gets fired, he gets hired right back again. Just so he can choke again. Just so he can make a team worse. I mean, when are we going to realize this? When are we going to realize this? Every team that he leaves gets better without him. The Sixers were looking better without Doc Rivers this year before Embiid got injured. The Clippers were definitely better after they got rid of Doc Rivers and hired Tyronn Lue. When are we going to start holding these coaches accountable, man? Doc Rivers should never have been hired again after the Sixers. He should have never got another coaching job. Why do they keep hiring these losers?
When you hiring a coach and you looking at their resume, the fuck you looking at? Hey, how you doing, Doc? This is your Orlando team, right? You had T-Mac? Lost 22 in a row, huh? You sucked at Boston, and then you got Hall of Famer. Then y'all won, and then you didn't win shit after that. Okay. You got the Clipper job. Ooh, this talented group. Oh, failed. All right, then you went to Philly. Ooh, you got some good players over there. You failed there. Ooh, yeah, you're hired. What the fuck is this?